God, I hate bugs. So listen, in the last video I was discussing things that I wish I knew in my 20s. What I want to talk about now is something that I think is truly important, because in the beginning of that video I talked about being a people pleaser. Some of the things that I've been working on are self-improvement and just getting to know myself. And I'll tell you one thing, when you sit with yourself in front of a camera and you have to present to an audience, nothing does anything better than to tell you exactly who you are and what you can and cannot do. And there's a couple of things that I've had to overcome, like speaking on camera, being clear, articulating my ideas to you guys in a orderly fashion, because sometimes I'm in a conversation, and I know you probably do this too, you're in a conversation, you just jump from one thing to the next, and we call that rambling. I say all of that to say I took an assessment, and the name of the assessment is, hold on because I have it right here, it is a standout assessment. In this standout assessment, I found out, I won't even say I found out, but solidified some of the things that I really already knew about myself. But you know, sometimes you can have doubts about those things that you feel are your strengths, but then sometimes you might think that they're weaknesses. Like me being so structured all the time, I feel like that is a strength and a weakness, because when it comes time for me to bend a little bit, I'm just like, no way. I don't know, but I'll tell you mine. I'll share some of my results with you guys. First and foremost, it says that I'm an equalizer and I am a creator. Now I can read you the definition off of the paper, but basically an equalizer is just someone who loves fairness, and anybody who knows me knows I love to make sure everyone is treated fairly. End of statement. And then a creator means someone who makes sense of the world. In a sense, you know, we process things, we see patterns, and then we just create out of that to make one thing better over the next. That's it. Some of the other options are stimulator, teacher, connector, provider, advisor, influencer, and pioneer. Which is crazy, because I know you guys see me as a content creator and an influencer, but to me, I don't resonate with influencer. I just resonate with me, like me. I'm just Leandra. So basically, connect your strengths, and then it tells you like you at your most powerful. It gives you the definition. It tells you combine your roles and sharpen your edge, phrases that describe you, and you might really resonate with some of those. Like for me, it says I am a highly responsible person. I've been told I'm a very creative person, always looking for better ways of doing things. I totally agree with that. Something else here, your career advantage. My career advantage is my credibility is my core. But that's not only in my career. I do believe my credibility shoots across the board. Like I am big on doing what I say that I'm gonna do, and that's why it bothered me to be a people pleaser and commit to things that I did not really want to do, because then I'm not fully connected to what I am agreeing to. So that credibility is my core thing is real. Lord have mercy. I hope y'all heard me over all that. I'm so sorry, but you know, I can't control the elements on how to make an impact. It just tells you different ways that you can make an impact in both your roles, as being a equalizer and being a creator. One of the two. How to take your performance to the next level, what to watch out for, how to win as a manager, and how to win in sales. Not only does this give you a very thorough breakdown, it's 16 pages here that I printed out of me. If I don't say anything else, I will say make sure that you at least attempt to try to get some type of assessment on yourself to see where you stand and see if what you're really doing resonates with who you are, because that's how you're going to be the best you that you could possibly be. Now, with that being said, I'm going to talk about some competing priorities for me lately and knowing my strengths. Okay, currently in my role for promotion possibilities, I need to move outside of my role into some different roles, and those options are now available. Will I take them? I don't know. I don't want any more stress added on to me. My schedule is already tight. By trying to increase or trying to promote up in the workforce is definitely going to take a toll on my YouTube capabilities. I get great pleasure from creating because I have the autonomy to do and create and be who it is that I want to be. Like, I can't go to work like this with my braids in, like, you know, I just can't do this. But here I am essentially at work doing this and creating my content. So it's just trying to balance those differences and see what really works for me And sometimes I just have to get quiet and get with God and just think about my decisions and what really will be the best outcome for me. So this strength assessment helps me understand me better and helps me understand which priority will take priority in my life. So using that, using some discernment, using some prayer, using some silent time are some of the ways that I am going to gauge, making some big decisions in my life going forward, because I am an analyzer, as I know. And so I have to make sure that the decision that I make is not one of great risk for not only myself but of my family. With that being said, that brings me to another point. My best friend texted a little bit earlier in the week, and she said, well, you can only have one God, when I asked her a question about something. And that really sat with me, like, ever since she said that, because I started to ask myself, what else am I choosing over my God? Am I choosing work? Am I choosing YouTube? Am I choosing my family? Like, what else am I choosing over God? Am I making my life decisions in the right order? So I had to dial back and I had to really think about where I am in my life and what I'm doing. There's just a lot of decision making going on right now, and that's just where I am. I'm pretty sure there are other people in this world that probably won't lay eyes on this video, but some of you will lay eyes on this video, and you may be in the same situation. And I'm not saying I have a fix or anything like that, because like I said, we just talk. This is us in a conversation, right? What I am saying is, maybe this tool might be able to help you get some clarity on who you are, so that you won't doubt yourself, because I do know that doubt is real, and we don't want that. You can talk to other people, you can get their opinions, but really, are they subject matter experts in your life, or are you? Don't just accept everybody's opinion just because. Compartmentalize people, put them where they need to be. That may be a friend for fun, that may not be a friend for life decisions and where you need to work and where you need to go, all this other stuff. So this is the way I am making my decisions, and if anybody out there is struggling with life decisions right now, honey, we in this together. High five. We gonna do it, because our God is big and he will help us through any and everything that we have going on. I have really been enjoying these wind down Wednesdays, to be honest with you, because I feel like I don't have to come and teach. I just have to come as me, and I'm good with that. I hope you guys are good with it too, and I'll see y'all next week. All right, bye.